Ondokusan, page 123. Kie Mon. 人参受けが正しい今すでに受く。仏法聞きが正しい今すでに聞く。好み根性に向かってどせずんばさらにいずれの章に向かってか好みをどせん。大衆者ともに指針に三毛に消えし立て祀るべし。自ら仏に帰し立て祀る。まさに願わくは史上と共に大道を体現して無常意を起こさん。自ら法に帰し立て祀る。まさに願わくは史上と共に深く教蔵に入りて知恵海のごとくならん。自ら僧に帰し立て祀る。まさに願わくは史上と共に大衆を取りして一切無芸ならん。無常人事 百千万号にもあよことかたし、我今検問し受事することを得たり、願わくは如来の真実義を義し立て祭らん。ナマンダス、ナマンダス、ナマンダス。The three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear it. If we do not deliver ourselves in the present life, no hope is there that we shall be free from suffering and sorrow in the ocean of birth and death. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I put my faith in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of thy way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves thy supreme will. I put my faith in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of thy doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I put my faith in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord, and thy life of harmony, in a spirit of universal brotherhood, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriads of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Kansho. We surround all people and all forms of life with infinite love and compassion. Particularly do we send forth loving thoughts to those in suffering and sorrow, to all those in doubt and ignorance, and to those whose feet are standing close to the great change people call death. We send forth oceans of wisdom, mercy, and love. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandas, Namandas. Hello. Thank you for taking the time to join for some service. This passage that I started out with, we should all know it. If you don't know it, we usually end our services with this passage, with this benediction. We surround all people in all forms of life with infinite love and compassion. Particularly do we send forth loving thoughts to those in suffering and sorrow, to all those in doubt and ignorance, and to those whose feet are standing close to the great change people call death. We send forth oceans of wisdom, mercy, and love. Well, when I read this, I think of Raiden, his favorite part of the service. Not because it's the ending, but he actually likes the quote. Well, second to last sentence, or part where it says, "Great change people call death." He loves it. Well, it makes me think about how it's been a while since we've been together. Makes me think about the last time I was able to see many of your faces or to talk to you in person. And it makes me flash back to when I was a minister assistant, maybe 10 years ago now, when I first started. And I was running around town doing things
Sometimes I'd be going to services at other temples or having classes. And so I didn't get to the temple too often, other than for Sundays and things like that. And so one day, I received this, what I felt was a strange voicemail message. Never received one like that before, other than from my mother. And so it threw me back. And it went out like this. It kind of went, well, not exactly, but it kind of went like this. Hello, Corey. I miss you. And then, as it went on, I didn't know how to respond to this kind of voicemail message. As I said, I never really received them from anyone other than my mother. Well, this was from the minister at the time, and I guess I hadn't been there for not that long, maybe a few days. And so I said, wow. But now, as it's been 2 or 3 weeks, I understand his feeling. Well, it's been, yes. You know, I want to say to everyone, I hope you're taking care. Hello. I miss you. Can't wait to see you soon. But this time has been given to us to step out of our normal lives, to reflect on who we truly are. And for many of us, appreciate the Buddhist teachings and our Nembutsu path. In our time apart, I've come across this book. I guess it's kind of not really, I don't know if it's well known, but I read it to my kids and I said, wow, this is a great book. Okay, so I'm going to come down and I'm going to stand in front of the camera and read it. Okay. Hello, everyone. You could see me now. Let me. I forgot. I can't. Well, now I can see you. Oh no, I can see me. Take that back. I can see me. But I'm a little short too, huh? I should stand on my toes. Anyway, yeah. So today I was going to read this story called "The Good Egg." The Good Egg. Okay. It's by Jory John and Pete Oswald. So, The Good Egg. The Good Egg. Oh, hello! I was just rescuing this cat. Know why? Because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. It's true. I do all kinds of good things, like I carry your groceries. I'll water your plants. I'll change your tires. I'll paint your house. If you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. I've always been a good egg. It's been this way from the start, even in my earliest days. Back at the store. Here we go. In the earliest days back at the store. There were a dozen of us living together under one recycled roof. There was Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelley and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank. The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior. They weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtime. They only ate sugary cereal. Ooh. They threw tantrums. They cried for no reason. They broke their stuff on purpose. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge. I tried to fix their bad behavior. I tried to keep the peace because I was a good egg. A very good egg. Nobody seemed to care though. Every night I was exhausted and my head felt scrambled. Then one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. Yikes! They were everywhere. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself. The pressure of making sure everybody was as good as me. Do you feel that? I was cracking up, literally. Something had to change. I'd had enough. I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelley and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank that I was leaving. I can't be the only good egg in a bad carton, I said. Blah, 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 they replied. I left that night. I wandered from town to town. The hours became days. The days became weeks. I lost track of time. I was alone. Out there on the road, under the stars, I really tried to focus on myself and what I needed. I took walks. I read books. I floated in the river. I wrote in my journal. So I took walks. I read books. I floated in the river. And I wrote in my journal. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in. I breathed out. I even started painting. For once I found time for me. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer felt scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. So I've made a big decision. I've made a big decision. I'm returning to my old carton and my friends. Besides, I'm kind of lonely out there. This time, I know what I need to do. I'll try not to worry so much. I'll be good to my fellow eggs while also being good to myself. Here we go. Everybody missed me. I missed them too. Welcome home. Hello, Meg. Howdy, Peg. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Shelly. Hey, yo, Sheldon. Hi, Shelby. Good day, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? Howdy do, other Frank. Sure, every once in a while, somebody's still a little bit bad. But it's not like before. Here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect, and I don't have to be either. I'm okay with that. Yep, the old carton is back together. We're a solid dozen again. It's good to be home. The end. The good egg. Good egg. Okay, I'm gonna go back up. Excuse me. Wasn't that a good story? I think it was a good story. It makes me think of the three treasures. Namu kie butsu, namu kie ho, namu kie so. Right? Butsu means Buddha. Ho means the teachings or the Dharma. And so, or Sangha, the community of Buddhist followers. In our case, that's everyone that says Namu Amida Butsu, or everyone around us that's suffering. All human beings, all infinite, finite, no, sentient, all sentient beings, right? All living beings. Just like in this passage says. Now that you've had time to straighten up, to relax, to find yourself, I hope soon you're ready to come back home. Come back to the temple and share what you have learned. You don't have to be perfect, just like the book says. And we don't have to be perfect either, because we're not. We're not Buddhists. Not yet. And this is why we see that type of person within ourselves. When we do, we realize this path of Nembutsu, or the primal vow that's taking care of each and every one of us. And we say Namu Amida Butsu, or what I tell people, depending on the time of your life, I think about Amida Buddha. I contemplate what a Buddha or Amida Buddha is. listen to in hard times, like some people are going through right now, I take refuge in. Or eventually I return to the Buddha of infinite light, infinite life, infinite wisdom, infinite compassion. If we settle our minds and think about all the blessings that we have, that I hope that you're all healthy. I hope you're all taking care of yourselves, taking the time to reflect, but also think about this life that you're missing, not because we want to, because we have to, and not able to share with others in the way we want to. But we can do little things. I've already heard of people in our community running out of supplies or not being able to do their daily errands. Please think about those people too. There are people that need support. They need kindness. They need compassion. And through what we have been able to receive as the blessings of even toilet paper or paper towels or being able to wash your hands and all those things, let us share these things with others as they may need. So today we can think about the physical giving. Send forth loving thoughts to those in suffering and sorrow, those in doubt and ignorance, etc. We send forth oceans of wisdom, mercy, and love. So with that, if you could please join me in Kansho as we reflect on our lives right now. Think about me saying, I miss you. It wouldn't be Buddha, Buddha's always with you. Red Sensei is very, it's very empty here. So hopefully everyone will be able to come back soon. Kansho again. We surround all people in all forms of life with infinite love and compassion. Particularly do we send forth loving thoughts to those in suffering and sorrow, to all those in doubt and ignorance, and to those whose feet are standing close to the great change people call death. We send forth oceans of wisdom, mercy, and love. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Namandas, 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 namandas. Thank you very much. Farewell, on page 37.
kind and fair. We shall spread the happiness faith in Buddha brings. Now it's time to say goodbye till we meet again. Namu Amida Butsu, sing this fine refrain. Namu Amida Butsu, sunny day or rain. Namu Amida Butsu, strong and faith remain. Namu Amida Butsu, till we meet again. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu. Kansho. We surround all people in all forms of life with infinite love and compassion. Particularly do we send forth loving thoughts to those in suffering and sorrow, to all those in doubt and ignorance, and to those whose feet are standing close to the great change people call death. We send forth oceans of wisdom, mercy, and love. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu.